Okay, so this time I wanted to use a jig. I made a jig. So I'll put the panel aside. And I'm not sure why it's wet there. Probably because I cleaned it. This is it. I made this thing, and I CNC'd it, and it's not the most pretty thing, but it works. It's also not the most sturdy thing. I mean, I can bend this all over the place. But the idea was, this is the bottom of the panel, and you wrap the wires back and forth, just like I did by hand. But this should be straighter and a little bit nicer. Although I did the magnets by hand, these. So how well it lines up is of course depending on both the magnets and the wires. But I never made a wire jig yet, so I thought I'd give it a shot. We start at the back, and there I'm gonna wrap this piece of wire around this screw or bolt. Oh my, I have a better idea. I'm gonna do it here because it will tighten. So in between the bolts, just give it a few turns. Okay, I'm gonna roll off some wire. This feels weird. I usually start at the other side, on this side, but yeah, I think it has to do. It has to do. Okay, then I have to think a little bit harder. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it around this piece here because I intended to fix the wire to this thing, but it won't stay. So that's the reason why I fixed it on the bottom. And then we're gonna wrap it around here, and then it's just this. Oh, this is harder the other way around. I might need 2 fingers or 2 hands. So like this. At least my fingers ain't dirty. That's nice. Hey, we're not gonna overstretch it. It's just some tension is off. My fingers are in the way, I know, but I think I screw up otherwise. I'll let you see there's tiny notches there, as you can see. I filed them in to hold the wire because my CNC cannot undercut, so I have to do it by hand. There are a lot of other ways to create something like this. I mean, you don't need to have a CNC. You can use bolts or whatever, you know, something that's round. As long as you get the spacing in between, right, and the width of the bolt according to the magnet. Okay, so that's one turn. Wrap it around here, go up here, and then we're gonna do it again. And find the right way to do it. Doesn't have to be like a really high tension or anything. It's just to keep it straight on there. As long as it stays on, it's good. Reach the end. Again, I'm gonna wrap it on this side, on the bolt. Ooh, didn't want to break the wire, not yet, but apparently it broke. There you have it, that's 2 turns. They're not all in their ridge or notch, but as long as they're staying on, I'm perfectly okay with that. I can just put them up a little bit. But then again, I have to make another layer, so I have to do it again, so I better do it all at once. So that's one coil, let's do the next one. Aha! That is the sound of food normally. But since the panel is so small, you can put it in the oven. That's quite nice. Since time is precious. Not really, but if you put it at like 40 degrees or something, the Mylar is perfectly fine with that. It's not gonna do anything. And I think the tape will hold as well. Yeah, I think that's good. But I would not try going higher. But this is nice. So if your oven is running, you can do this in a few minutes. That's cool. Okay, let's bring these two together, hopefully. Just dump it on, line it up, and dump it on. I think something like this. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna use a piece of plastic. I think it's called a squeegee, because the wires are still hovering above the Mylar. So I'm gonna push them down as far as I can, starting near the where it is attached. Okay. Now let's unscrew the panel with my. This set rocks. Even if this is completely has nothing to do with the panel, but it's funny. I had these laying around, and usually, especially girls or women, they kind of say, "Oh, that's cool." Cool. Very cool. It's only the color is doing that. It's kind of weird. I like them too, that's why I bought them, but because I had a shitty set. But the thing is, I think it's nice that they have each size has their own color, and this is very useful on if you work with two guys. You can say, "Okay, give me the orange one." Now they're in this tool, you can see which size is what. But if this piece of plastic will be gone, apparently, or I'm pretty sure it will be gone, because this is quite annoying. This is going okay, but some of them are really like this one. It's impossible to get them out, so you're probably gonna throw away this. And yeah, you're just gonna say, "Give me, can I get the red one, the blue one, whatever." The only thing this. So you got yellow. What the fuck is this color then? Someone knows? Please tell me, because this is orange. What is this? Not even know how to call it. There is a name for it, I'm pretty sure, but it's not like, no, I don't know. But yeah, unscrew this part. Then we should be able to push it this side. Ooh, I fucked up one. And I think I know why. Because there was some glue on these tabs as well, which is not good. But these ends are not attached yet. The rest is, but... So we're gonna unwrap this wire, or both wires. This one as well. If I can find the start. There it is. Okay. Now hopefully we can do the same with this one, and hopefully it goes better than the... Ooh. Not perfect. I've seen better results, but these are going to here. This one I fucked up a little bit. I should get a screwdriver or something, or maybe a knife. These wires should not be on the foil, so they're gonna be living here. So now let's attach this last part. So they're almost... They're pretty nicely spaced and such, also compared to the spacer. An even amount of distance, that's good. Now we're just gonna add some glue here, because we have to coat this anyways. And then I'm gonna double coat the ends. So at the first glue coat, this middle part will be tacked down. The ends will be wetted. And when it dries, you can tack it down on the foil and then do a second coat only on the ends. Or maybe the whole panel, I mean. Usually it doesn't hurt. I mean, this is mid-range, low. It doesn't really mind if there's one layer more of glue. It doesn't care. So let's add some more glue. One thing to notice, I would want to say a fun thing, which is not fun at all. I placed the whole thing exactly the wrong direction. Isn't that awesome? This part should be over here on this side, and I failed to do so. Probably was doing other stuff like making a video and such. But yeah, but hell, it needs to work, so we're gonna do it like this. No problem. I'll put it back in the oven, be back in a few minutes. Okay. So it's like, oh, sorry. It's like I'm stepping on someone's toes. So it's slightly, it is dry, slightly warm, but I'm not sure if you can see, but these wires are standing up a little bit, and we should be able to push them down. Okay, then this is really difficult. Do one last overcoat and wipe to the side, so most of it will go to the ends. That needs more glue than in the middle. And try not to wipe it on the tweeter part as I did there. This is also one of the stupid things, by the way. It's a design flaw. It's now hard to see, but next to this mid-range base wire, it shares a magnet with the tweeter part. Not sure if you can see it. Not very clearly. But the thing is, the tweeter magnets are a little bit higher, from Magnepen at least. So there's a base wire that has way bigger excursion, very close to the higher magnet, which limits the X-max. That's a stupid mistake. Next time will not let them share magnets, not in the same in different thicknesses, because it will limit one of the two. Now let's all wipe it away from the middle. I'm not gonna bother you with the ping trick again, but it's glue. You can see some splatters of glue. Usually it dries up pretty transparent, but apparently today, more. But you can see it's way straighter than the original panel, so it looks way better. So that's cool. I'm gonna do the tweeter with the 3-wire thing, but I'm not gonna bother you again with that. And I'll find a way to get these wires over there, or I have to turn around and use the panel upside down. That's another option. That's about the stretching jig so far. We'll see. That's about the stretching jig so far.